Hey there, and welcome to 3Spoonies, where your hosts, Joe, Karen, and Claire. This is episode number 22.5, where we're back with Amber discussing accessible weddings. So let's dive into some questions.
The Activity Connector's mission is to inspire children, young people and adults alike to find the right activities for them through collaboration. We believe there's a sport or activity for everyone. We aim to bring organisations together to benefit children, young people and adults within the educational setting. If there is a particular need, we would love to talk to you and see if we can help you fill that need. We are currently working with organisations in domestic abuse, county lines and mental health, first aid training and sports coaching. Do you have a hobby that makes a massive impact to you? Or are you looking for that hobby? Why not drop us a message or take a listen to The Power of a Hobby? Always looking for more guests to come on and share what they love to do. Do you work for a charity and want to get more exposure about what you do? Or are you looking at sports events and need more support to set these up and run them? Why not drop us a message and we can chat and see what support we can offer you.
Hi, I'm Joe from Bright Cat Business Solutions.
I'm Karen from Pony Pony Pony.
And I'm Claire from Sparkle's Gift Boutique.
And together we're 3Spoonies, navigating our way through life and business with not enough spoons. This week, once again, we have Amber with us. Amber, would you like to remind everybody of who you are and what you do?
Yes, I am Amber. Hello, everyone. I am a bridal designer and I own South Yorkshire's only fully accessible bridal boutique.
Fabulous. And thank you for coming back this week to answer our community questions. Karen, do you have questions for us?
I do, yes. We have 3 questions from the community. The first one is from Jess. She says, I have massive sensory issues around perfume, especially if there's lots of people with lots of scents. My cousin, bridesmaid, has asthma and it's set off by perfumes. Is it okay to say in the invitations to avoid perfumes for the day?
Oh, gosh, absolutely. Oh, my goodness. When I was at school, my best friend's mum hated any kind of perfume, even like shower gel, perfume shower gel. And she always used to tell me off every morning when I walked to her house to walk to school with my best friend. Amber, are you wearing perfume? And I'm like, no, I've just had a shower. But God, no, absolutely. It is your wedding. You put whatever you want on that invitation. Like, it really doesn't matter. Any needs, requirements need to go on that wedding invitation. A lot of people now will have a separate bit of paper that will have detailed instructions about various things that they want or don't want on that bit of paper. So yeah, absolutely. Your day, you do you.
And on the other side of that, is it okay when you send out the invitations to ask if people have any specific needs?
Yeah, I don't see that's any different to asking about dietary requirements, to be honest with you. Wedding venues should be looking at their accessibility as well, which is another podcast. But yeah, no, absolutely. I think you need to know these, even if you don't, like, as the bride or the groom or whatever, even if you don't have specific needs, you absolutely need to know whether your guests should have those needs. You probably would already know anyway, but it's definitely something that you should be putting on along with dietary requirements. I think it's just as important.
Yeah, no, that's really fair. And I think also if people let people know what's happening at the wedding in advance as well. I know someone who went to an evening wedding, and I think they were there from like 4 till midnight and whenever it ended, and no food was served. So she ended up having to slip out to find some food in this place she'd never been to before so she could take her meds.
Oh, gosh.
So, yeah, communication is important, as you said.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anything could happen as well. So, you might know that, maybe one of your guests or two of your guests have requirements like that. But if none of your guests do, there's nothing to say that, your friend's not going to break his ankle playing football and will actually be on crutches on your wedding day. So a temporary requirement is probably just as important as knowing, whether your guests have physical or mental requirements or what have you. So yeah, anything can happen as well. So definitely something important to include.
Yeah, it's good to let people know early as well, because if someone says, oh, could I be on a table near the door because I might need to nip out, that's easy enough to accommodate. But if you drop that in at the last minute,
Yes.
can be a kerfuffle. Okie dokie. The next one is from Becky. My partner and I can't use standard kettles, toasters, etc. Is it okay to have a wedding registry where people can pay towards a more expensive or specialist item?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Wedding registries are probably becoming not the done thing at the moment. I think it was very maybe early 2000s, maybe like the kind of 2010s at a push. But yeah, so most of the time now people actually ask like donations towards honeymoons and things like that. So maybe instead of having a registry, because you might find it quite difficult to find a specific wedding registry for that reason, people again put in a little bit of paper that is generally a poem that says that they've been living together for however many years, they've got everything that they need, but if you would like to give us something, a donation to the honeymoon would be amazing. So you could probably take that and reword it to suit your needs and things. So maybe say we want an adaptive kettle or what have you. So monetary contributions towards that would be great. I know someone who asked she needed a new kitchen to be built into her house with countertops that go up and down. So she literally put that on a bit of paper and people were sending her B&Q vouchers, well, gift cards then, in the wedding cards. So she managed to raise, I think it was half of what she needed for the countertops to go up and down. So yeah, definitely whack it in. Why not? Anything that will help.
Marvellousness. Our last question is from Hugh. Hugh says, I want to set up a sensory chill out room for the wedding in case anyone gets overwhelmed. Are there any specialists I can go to for this, or can I improvise a bit? We've got the budget for it. It might work to have something we could use for future events.
Yeah, there will definitely be specialists out there. I think what you'll probably find, again, this is because the wedding industry generally isn't very accessible. What you'll probably find is you'll find a specialist supplier that will supply the sensory things that maybe you can hire or that you can rent. So it doesn't need to necessarily be a wedding supplier as such, but there are companies out there, if you're getting married and like the football is on, they'll come in and they'll set up a special room with the football on or what have you. So there are definitely people out there that will set up a sensory room, and they obviously have a lot of knowledge about the types of things that they can include and things. But if you're looking at how, doing it yourself, because for other events and things, then yeah, do it yourself. All you need to do when you're getting married is just put a call out to your family and friends and say, we need help decorating, or we need help with this. And you'll have people that will go, oh yeah, I would love to help, day before. Well, speak to your venue ahead of time, say, this is what we're planning on doing. And then they'll probably let you in the day before to set it up. So then you're not setting it up on the morning of your wedding, because can't think of anything more stressful than sorting it out morning of. But yeah, you've definitely got options there.
I'm going to add to that because when we got married, we did actually do this because my son's autistic and we wanted a space for him if he just wanted to be away from the noise and it was too much. And we had family members with young kids, and we just bought everything that we needed. and we had our own area that I was actually setting up the morning of the wedding, about 8 o'clock in the morning. Just running down in my dressing gown still and just like hair half done. But yeah, we bought stuff ourselves, just like a Giant Connect 4, some like little bowling stuff. I bought a bubble machine and bubbles, which kept them entertained for hours. Like, you can do it on a budget as well. It doesn't have to cost the earth.
You can get the bubble lights as well, which
Oh, yeah, the cheap things.
I can sit there watching them for hours. And like the, oh gosh, what are they called? Like the tube lighting, but you
Yeah.
can get it really fine, like spaghetti fine, and that's quite a sensory touch thing as well, and completely safe. So yeah, you can get all of that quite easily now, I think, all online probably. I can't imagine there's many shops around anymore that'll sell it, but yeah, I think it should be easily, bought online, but probably worth the investment if you're going to use it again. It'll be cheaper in the long run as well.
Yeah, we ended up keeping it and using it for like family get-togethers. It'd be like, right, take it all with me. And then as Dylan got older, it was like donated to family members that had kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something simple like the bubble machine. Put it in the garden.
Oh, I kept it for me.
It wasn't ready for the kids, was it?
It's on the day Dylan wanted it in the room where the disco was, because he liked the lights going through and the colours. So he had his ear defenders on. But no, I put the bubble machine in the garden in the summer now, and the cat plays with bubbles.
Yeah.
So it's purely for my enjoyment.
That's amazing. And that was your last question, Karen?
That was, yes.
That was. So thank you for joining us again, Amber. Would you like to plug something of your world domination again, just to remind people?
Yeah, so I am in the process of starting a campaign to normalise disability within the wedding industry. So I want to get brides and grooms to a point with various requirements out in the media to make it a normal thing to see, to look at. One thing that I'd say I didn't mention last time is I have had a photo published in Vogue, and it was of a model called Grace, and she walked with a stick, and I can't remember the company she bought the stick from, but it's incredible. It lights up and everything.
Was it called Crutches?
No, Neoclo sticks or something like that. I'll find it and send it to you. And she was really concerned. She told the florist that she was concerned about having the stick in one hand and a bouquet of flowers in the other. And the florist, Olivia Blooms, she wrapped flowers around her stick. Okay, and the photos were incredible.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, and one of the photos was picked up by Vogue. So I'm fully planning, as I joked last time, but kind of deadly serious, that I was going to take over the world. My aim is to get that 12-page spread in Vogue with my campaign and everything. So yeah, keep an eye on Instagram and Facebook and watch out for world domination, as you say.
I look forward to seeing that. I'll enjoy that. And yeah,
I'll send you the photo later for you to see. But yeah, it is on my Instagram.
Yeah, fabulous. And we wish you all the luck with that, because it's a really important thing to do. So thank you for joining the Spoonies on this episode of Community Questions, looking at accessible weddings. We'd love to know your thoughts in the comments and any questions you have. And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our weekly podcast and leave us a review. You can find us on all the social medias, and we'd love it if you join us in the Business Success Network for Disabled Entrepreneurs Facebook group. You can also buy us a coffee if you like what we do. All our links and Amber's links will be in the show notes, and we'll see you next week for our next topic on motivation. Have a great day and keep track of your spoons.